So it's very weird for a guy like LeBron James to not get ahead of the story when it comes to what Magic Johnson did to the LA Lakers organization. We know that LeBron James usually would get on top of the story, say some nice things about Magic Johnson, figure out, it was disappointing that he left and all that other stuff, but LeBron James didn't say anything when that story came out. But now we found out more information through, of course, his own TV show, The Shop. If you guys don't know, it's on HBO, where he invites a bunch of people from different entertainments, such as music, movies, sports, and other genres of comedians. I really don't know what other genre of entertainment there is, but there might be another one. But they invite him under one roof to, of course, it's a barbershop type of deal, which to me, before we get started, the one thing that I kind of gripe about it is that usually there's only one guy getting a haircut. I need more guys getting haircuts in that show because it's a barbershop. It's not one guy gets cut and then everyone else just kind of chills. Everybody has to get a cut. It only makes sense. If you've ever been to a barbershop, you know that everyone that's talking, there's people in the seats, there's people sitting down, but most of the time people are getting haircuts. So, I need someone in the show to kind of make sure that everybody's hair is, they need a haircut that day. So why don't we get that started? But nevertheless, the one thing that we have to talk about, like I said, is what LeBron James said about Magic Johnson. And this is what he goes on to say. Personally, for me, I came here to be part of the Lakers organization, having conversation with Magic. So it's weird for him to be like, nah, I'm out of here. And not even be like, hey, LeBron, kiss my blank, I'm gone. And this to me kind of signifies that Magic Johnson just didn't tell anybody. He wasn't privy to it. He just didn't want to, bear the responsibility anymore of being the president of basketball operations for the LA Lakers. And who wouldn't want to be? But again, there's two sides to every story. But let me continue what I say, that he doesn't want to be the president. Who would be? Because the fact that you have to go through Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka is probably the biggest thing ever, because we know that Rob Pelinka likes to have a little bit more control than not. We know that he is a Kobe guy, he's a former agent, so of course he wants that power and control, so that way he can control the situation of what he thinks was the right thing for the LA Lakers. And it's the same thing with Jeannie Buss. Jeannie Buss, of course, fought for her right to own the team after Jim Buss dismantled the whole team, giving bad contracts left and right, hiring guys that don't make any sense. And the way that Jeannie Buss corrected it was doing the same thing, but this time internally, hiring guys from inside within the Lakers organization, from the past, from the future, from the present. And the problem with that, though, is the fact that you can hire the wrong people. And I just think that Linda Rambis and Kurt Rambis, to me, are the wrong hires. And of course, we go on a video talking about the Kurt Rambis situation, but this is more talking about what LeBron James had to say about Magic Johnson. We also know that Lonzo Ball was on this. And I think one thing that Undisputed, Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp, I can't remember who brought it up perfectly, is that there was two reactions there. LeBron James being pissed, and you have Lonzo Ball kind of being like, it's whatever. I mean, the thing is that if I'm Lonzo Ball, I would also be pissed. You know that LeBron James is very focused on basketball when he's pissed and when he's angry and upset. The fact that Magic Johnson just quit on him. Meanwhile, Lonzo Ball, maybe basketball isn't his first focus right now. And it sucks to see that that's the case, because I think that Lonzo Ball can be that way. It's just depending on if he's going to. That's the thing, because maybe he just needs a fresh start somewhere else, and maybe that's what'll happen during the offseason. Maybe there'll be a trade where Anthony Davis goes and Lonzo Ball has to end up going somewhere else, maybe to the Pelicans. But nevertheless, the thing that really caught my eye in this whole situation is the fact that, like I said, Magic Johnson didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell management. He didn't tell LeBron. Like when you have a superstar player like LeBron James, when you brought him in, that was your biggest signing. Even though maybe it's an easy signing, but nevertheless he is your signing. Why are you not in communication with him all the time? Why are you not in communication with him, telling him, what, listen, Bron, it's been a hell of a ride. I enjoyed the Lakers organization. I bleed purple and blue, or purple and gold, but now it's time for me to go. And I feel like, there's a lot of stuff going on here in the Lakers organization that I just can't handle, or something like that. Something where it's just a little bit easier for LeBron James to understand, what, Magic, I can understand and see your point why you want to leave. I get it. And I think LeBron James is just upset with that, because he knows that this is a bad look for him to sign to the LA Lakers. We know that LeBron James went to LA for business reasons. There's nothing wrong with LeBron James going for business reasons, but he also went there for NBA championships and also making sure that his team is ready for the NBA playoffs to come on end. But the problem is that when you sign guys like Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo, guys that just don't fit. I understand that, playmakers was the thing that you wanted, but you need to understand and, kind of take charge that, look, LeBron James doesn't need those guys. He needs shooters, because in order for LeBron James to be successful driving the paint, you need to make sure that you spread the floor. And it was kind of an interesting situation where they tried to trade for those guys in Mike Muscala and Reggie Bullock, but at the same time, those guys just didn't work out very well, and they got rid of a very young, promising center in Zubac. And to me, you know, Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka have been doing a terrible job of building the roster, and it's going to be an interesting situation if they can build it again, because I don't have faith in Rob Pelinka. I don't have faith in Jeannie Buss. I don't really have faith in the LA Lakers organization, and it's the reason why I said maybe LeBron James should ask for a trade, because to me, I would not want to be in this situation right now. I do not want to be in a place where I have dysfunction everywhere, chaos. We know that LeBron James has strived through that. Hell, he did it throughout his whole youth. Moving house to house, you know, moving state to state. I mean, moving in different areas where, you know, chaos always happened. But I just think that LeBron James finally in his life wants stability. He wants a stable area where he can control the narrative, where he can control the situation, because who wouldn't want to do that? I don't want to be in a state of chaosness at work or at home or wherever I am at, you know, playing basketball or, you know, going to work and I just have a state of chaos, not knowing, you know, acting like a chicken with my head cut off. Like, I do not want that. But the problem is that when you have guys like Jeannie Buss, or sorry, a woman in Jeannie Buss, and you have guys like Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson, where it's like, you know, Magic Johnson at one point is on vacation somewhere, and Rob Pelinka, you know, knows that he's on vacation and says, oh, where's Magic Johnson? Where is he? And knowing fully well that he's on vacation, knowing that, you know, I think Magic Johnson also, like I said, has to play a part in this blame, because we know Magic Johnson did not take this role seriously. Because if he took this role seriously, he'd be out scouting, he'd be out doing everything that these regular GMs do. You know, that's the thing that kind of frustrates me too, is the fact that we all know that Magic Johnson's a great guy. We know that he is a super talented guy. He's a great recruiter. But at the same time, I just don't know if he's like the guy to do the GM and president role. I think that he is a guy that could be an ambassador for the LA Lakers, and I think that that would be a perfect role for him, which I think he's kind of in that role now. I'm not sure if that's really the case. But I just think that that's a better role for Magic Johnson going further. And also, I just think that you need to hire a guy now. But the problem is that it looks like Rob Pelinka is just going to take everything over. And the problem is, do I believe that Rob Pelinka will do the same thing? You know, go out to these sweaty gyms in Slovenia and Europe and the UK. Will he go and do that? I don't think so. I don't think he's even going to go to the sweaty gyms here in Knoxville County, Tennessee, or wherever else he wants to go. You know, Jacksonville, wherever, you know, you can find talent. I don't think Rob Pelinka is doing that. Obviously, you know, you have guys lower than you, and that's who you send out. But at the same time, Rob Pelinka also has to do that as well, especially if it's a guy that they are looking at and saying, yeah, this guy can play. Let's see if we can get him on the roster as a, you know, our 7th or 8th best guy. Rob Pelinka's not doing that. And that's the thing that Jeannie Buss needs to look herself in the mirror and figure out. I need a guy and I need a person, whether, you know, guy or woman, who cares? You need a person that'll be like, okay, I'm going to go to the Knoxville County you know, Tennessee gym, or, you know, the Chattanooga gym up in Canada. Like, I'm gonna go and check those out, because I want to see who's gonna be our 7th, 8th best guy come playoff time. You know, the guy that can provide that 1-minute spark where you're down 10 and you need a little spark of run when LeBron James is sitting on the bench. That's what I want. That's the guy I need. And the problem is, I don't think I'm gonna get that. And the thing is, after hearing LeBron James on the shop going back full circle, I don't think LeBron James is happy in LA, and it's going to be interesting to see if he demands a trade, and hell, maybe he might even see if he can go to the Clippers, because in my opinion, I would try and go to the Clippers. But anyway, guys, that is just my opinion on the topic about LeBron James and the shop and what happened with Magic Johnson and LeBron James. But anyway, guys, I want to know your guys' opinion on this story, letting me know, do you think that Magic Johnson did the right thing, or does LeBron James have the right to be mad? And what do you guys think of the shop? Are you guys a fan of the shop, or are you guys not a fan of the shop? I'm personally a fan of the shop, but like I said, my only gripe is one guy gets a haircut, no one else does. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors, and also basketball opinions from other things on not only basketball on the NBA, but also, you know, college, you know, maybe a little bit of high school here and there. But like I said, go and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Remember to hit those post notifications, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.